Yo, 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 it's your boy VG Gaming, aka Scare Soldier, aka Scare. So, I'm bringing you guys today two gameplays actually, 2 for 1 on the same map. I'm rocking the SOG with double quick draw and grip. And in the second video, I'm going to be using the new assault rifle called the Grav, aka the Galil from Black Ops, what was it, 1? So they brought that gun back. It's actually really powerful, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about Modern Warfare, the new one coming out in October. So and talk about actually a little bit about my first impressions, because I seen the game, I seen some gameplay of the 2v2 new game mode, and to be honest, I don't know what to say about it actually, because they say it's unfinished, and obviously it is, but I mean, it already gave me a good idea of what to expect from the game, and I wasn't that impressed. I mean, they were saying how the community wanted more realistic gameplay and all that, but I think they kind of over-exaggerated that, because now the game, from what I saw anyway, it kind of looks like Battlefield, or even like you can say Siege. It's like, it's a bit weird, the movement. They were arguing that, oh well, look, it's more realistic, it's what you guys wanted, but I mean, what the community, I believe, thinks and perceives realism to be is just more of a true boots in the ground kind of game, just like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, just the simple mechanics that all the older Call of Duties had is what we're more talking about realistic, because many of the Call of Duties before Black Ops 4, like Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, and what was the other one? I forgot. I didn't even play that one, so who cares? But it was a lot of jetpacks, and a lot of those things we didn't like. You know, we didn't like the jetpacks. It didn't feel like Call of Duty. I mean, Call of Duty is known for having those heavy kill streaks, really getting a nice run and gun kind of gameplay, playing aggressive, and just kind of having fun with your friends. But what they did was that with the jetpacks and everything like that, it was not as fun anymore. I mean, everybody was running on walls, running everywhere. I mean, I don't want to say that the game wasn't fun because it wasn't fast paced, because I like a fast paced game. As you see, I play very aggressive, but it was to the point where, you know, you spawn and somebody's already halfway across the map because they have a jetpack. Like, are we playing Halo or are we playing Call of Duty? You know, so I think that the community just wants Call of Duty to stick to its roots, and we just want more improvements in terms of simple things. Like, we want the connection to be, we want the connections to the servers to always be good, so that when we're shooting, our bullets are connecting with the opponent on time, and there's no lag. Continually putting newer content in and updating the game, giving us new guns, and allowing us to earn those weapons instead of, you know, we have to pay, or we have to get crates and all this pay to play stuff. It's, you know, that's not what we want. We just want the basic Call of Duty. We want the AC-130s. We want the nukes. We want all those fun things. We want the quick scoping, you know, and having that balance for every player. Just kind of bringing back how the old Call of Duties were. So when I saw the 2v2, I was looking at the graphics, and the graphics, they look good. The graphics actually look good. It was more so just the gameplay, and even the guns to me were a little disappointing, because the thing that really makes Black Ops 4 really unique is the fact that there's a lot of color. There's a lot of color on the maps, there's a lot of color in the weapons. It feels more just kind of fun. Overall, a good time. But with Modern Warfare, the colors didn't seem too drastic. It was kind of like more like, it was more dusty, more sandy. I know their goal is to make it more look like real warfare, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's a video game, and you know, we kind of have to make it for everybody. So Call of Duty, that's what separates it from Battlefield and all these other games, Destiny and all these other first-person shooters, is that it has the high kill streaks that get you a lot of kills. It's supposed to be fast-paced, and it's supposed to feel a little bit easy to pick up. I mean, not everybody's be on the same skill level, but you know, it should feel like if somebody wants to play, they can pick up the game and still have a good time. So the next thing I also want to talk about was what's the future right now for Black Ops 4 before Modern Warfare comes out. Well, I think right now where Black Ops 4 stands, I mean, if I was to rank the Call of Duties in order from my favorite to my least favorite, I'd say maybe I give you a top 5. I would say that my favorite Call of Duty of all time would start with Black Ops 2. Then I would do probably Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. The last one I would say is Black Ops 4. Actually, sorry, Black Ops 3. Now, the reason, as you see, with the top 5 I have, they all have in common is that, number 1, the kill streaks were all extremely effective. In Black Ops 1 with the attack chopper, the gunship, and the attack dogs, these were all really useful streaks. And you have the Blackbird. These were all high, overpowering streaks in the Black Ops series. And then it's like Modern Warfare with the AC-130s and the nukes and the Harriers and all that stuff. Those streaks make it so rewarding to make you want to go out and get a kill streak. But for example, like the game like they had with Ghost. Ghost, to me, a lot of people didn't like, and with reason. Ghost, I mean, what was the best kill streak in the game? Can we all agree that probably the IMS was probably the best kill streak in the game? And let's think about what an IMS is. Come on, you plant it on the ground and somebody walks by, then I'll blow them up. Like, that's the best kill streak in the game. I mean, come on. Like, that was terrible. I mean, you'll be like, no, but that's not the best kill streak in the game. It was the chopper, wasn't it? The chopper wasn't that effective because there were so many buildings, there were so many things around that it wasn't that effective. To me, that's just not how. To me, I wouldn't use that consistently. I mean, you want something more like a dog or something like that, but yeah, to me, it wasn't satisfying, the kill streaks at all. So it made me like, okay, I'm trying to get my kill streaks up. This is the goal. Like, you want to build up your kill streaks in the game. You know, I mean, I'm running, I'm gunning, I'm killing people. Like, hey, listen, if I'm getting an IMS in the end of it, what's the real goal here? You know, why am I even playing this game? So, with that being said, I'm glad that once the Advanced Warfare, the Infinite Warfare, and World War II was done, they try to, you know, fix everything up with World War II. But I mean, I find World War II was kind of a cop-out, and they really didn't put a lot of energy into that game. You know, there was a lot of things wrong with that game, and honestly, there didn't really seem like there was a lot of effort put into the game, and it was like they really just tried too hard to bring back what was World War, the original, and it just, to me, wasn't that good. It really wasn't that good. So thank God Black Ops 4 sort of saved the series. But all in all, the thing with Call of Duty that Call of Duty will never understand is that Call of Duty had its time. It had its presence. You know, when the first Call of Duties came out, it was the biggest thing. You know, high schools, elementaries, everybody was talking about the game. My friends would be playing that hours and hours and hours, and for a couple of years on end, just playing that game. And I find that with these newer Call of Duties, after the first couple months of the game coming out, I mean, people already get bored and tired of the game. I mean, some of these pro players, like even Scump and all that stuff, I mean, I haven't seen him post a video in like over 3 months. I mean, the game is still not even out for a full year yet, and people are already kind of like slowing down with the gameplays and posting and all that stuff, because I mean, the game, it's already lost its interest. And it's not because necessarily that the Black Ops 4 was a bad game. I actually enjoy it quite a bit. It brought me back that feel of what Call of Duty should be, because the other three, like I said prior to this one, were really not what Call of Duty was. It lost its identity for a bit. But that's the thing. So with Black Ops 4, it kind of brought back what Black Ops and Call of Duty is supposed to be about. So the thing that Call of Duty needs to realize is that it's not necessarily about changing the game completely and adding jetpacks and trying to make it feel more realistic. It's just that Call of Duty has been out for so long now. A lot of the community knows what to expect when they're picking up a Call of Duty. We all know that, okay, fine, we're going to run, we're going to gun, we're going to kill streaks, the game's going to be 10-15 minutes, it's over, and then restart. You know, we know what to expect in every single Call of Duty, and that's the thing. It lost its pizzazz, I'll put it that way. Like, oh man, it's just so cool, it feels so different. It's like, okay, cool, I know what the first person feels like. I know I'm gonna run and gun. I know I'm gonna try to get kill streaks, and that's it. And then we're so excited 6 months into that game to know what the next one is. We just always want to know what the next one is. We're in such a hurry to kind of get rid of the game. Like Black Ops 4, everybody's talking about Modern Warfare, and Black Ops Treyarch, I mean, they make this game every 3 years. So already 6 months, we're kind of like, okay, we want the next game. I mean, what does that tell you? Does it tell you that Call of Duty itself is lost its pizzazz, or is just that the community, it just doesn't really know what it wants? Because to me, I know what I want from a Call of Duty, and it's more like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, because like I always said, out of all the 3 companies who have been making Call of Duty, which is like Treyarch, Activision, which actually is the same thing pretty much, and Infinity Ward, I mean, Black Ops is really, to me, what Call of Duty is. It's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be colorful, it's supposed to be a little smoother, and let me just say easier with certain aspects of the game, like figuring out how to use things and mechanics. And that's really what I want to say about that, because that's what Call of Duty is. And it's also about the kill streaks. The kill streaks is probably one of the most satisfying things to accomplish, because, I mean, a lot of the other first-person shooters, they don't have... they don't dedicate their game towards the kill streaks. They dedicate it more to the gunning experience. But with Black Ops, I mean, and Call of Duty, they really nail the kill streak aspect, and it makes it really fun. And getting a lot of kills, 10, 15 kills. I remember with the Swarm and even the Lodestar, that was really fun. Like, those kills would give you even 19 to 20 kills with some of those kill streaks. So that's what I miss about Call of Duty, and I'm glad Black Ops 4 brought some of that back. And that's with that. And they also need to stop nerfing weapons too early, because again, the thing will go out that, oh, for example, the Maddox, it's overpowered or whatever. So what they'll do is they'll nerf the gun completely, and they'll really nerf it to where it's like, okay, what the hell? Now the Maddox is now not the best gun, it's like the 3rd or 4th. So now what do I have to use? And you pick up the other guns, and it's like, okay, everything else doesn't feel like the Maddox. The Maddox gives you all the mobility that you need. It's an all-purpose weapon. And then they go ahead and they mess up the recoil completely of the weapon. And it's like, what does that do? How does that make the game better? And then you're like, well, it makes the game more balanced. And it's like, listen, at the end of the day, it's not just about balance. It's about creating more variety of guns that are at the same level. So instead of nerfing the Maddox, how about you buff the SMGs? Well, they did buff the SMGs, and they did buff. So you're buffing them now, but you're lowering the Maddox. That doesn't make sense. Just put everything relative. Instead of one is superior than the others, just bring up the other weapons, so there's other weapons that are more usable to give your audience and your customers more of a variety to choose from. Because I would love to use more of the SMGs in the game, but unfortunately they're really not what I like. They're just, I don't know, there's always something wrong with them. Either one has like really good accuracy, like the GKS, but the fire rate's really slow. Then you have the MX9, that one's fire rate is great, but then the accuracy and the recoil is like a little bit iffy. It's not the best. And then you have the SOG, you know. So that's what Call of Duty really needs to focus on, is the smaller things, and they just need to go back to the original roots of the game. So anyway, guys, that's the 2 gameplays. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. Feel free to give me a like, subscribe, and share the video, and leave a comment. I'll reply to any of you guys giving me a comment. And if you have any suggestions for the next video, let me know. Don't feel shy, and I'll be giving you guys the next gameplay, and the next one will be live comm, so don't worry about that. Anyways, guys, signing out.